What's going on, guys? Edward here with another video. Thank you so much for being here in another occasion. Today we're going to talk about the entries we had today with the Nasdaq, the US 30, and maybe I will show you some little things right here on the Telegram group that I was sharing with you guys. Some analysis since very early this morning. And it was a crazy day today, pretty much working beautiful. Let's see how it go right here on the Nasdaq. Let me go. You can see right there that the price from the moment, let me tell you right here, it's a little slow, my computer. All right, so what I was seeing is that the price was actually, after creating this push up, let me show you actually on a 1 hour to have a better idea right here. So from yesterday, from this massive rejection, the price didn't want it to go down. And what the price did, let me put my phone on mute, 1 second here. All right. So after the price, created this rejection here after, for this support, very strong support here in the past, the price started to push up. Very big engulfing candle. The price started to push up, and then it started to reach this level right here. So what happened? It started to consolidate, and then boom, it fell again. So it did some type of retest again in the zone. And let me draw this line right here, as usual, based on our diamond strategy, right there. So what happened? The price was pretty much pushing, right? Wanted to break above. Let me remove the Fibonacci here. There's a lot of things in the chart. So there we go. Right here, the price was starting to break. When I saw this breakout, I was saying, okay, this is a good sign. Definitely the price wants to keep pushing up. The price kept pushing up, and then it started to come down. What I did was I just draw my Fibonacci from the bottom, as I always tell you guys, from the bottom to the top. Okay, right here. So it's going to give you an idea of where the price could be. Like Fibonacci could not mean anything at all. Like it's basically to give you an idea. It doesn't mean that if the price is here or is touching here, it means that the price is automatically going to push up. No, it's just to give you an idea that if you see this and boom, if you use it in confluence with what? With a trigger, or in this case, the trigger would be the engulfing candle right here. This is our trigger. So our entry point should have been here. After this candle closed, this was our entry point. However, of course, we're talking about the diamond strategy. In this case, I was just following the price. What I did was I told you guys, I mentioned on my Telegram group right here, I did mention that I was on a small buy. Let me see if I can find that today. Well, it's a lot of messages right there. But anyways, I did tell you guys that I was on I was on a small buy. I was actually in a small buy in this candle right here. When the candle closed, I risked it, and I told you guys, like, I was literally saying, like, you know what? What the hell? I'm gonna get in on a small buy. I'm just paying to watch. That's what I always tell you guys. I'm paying to watch. So I did a small buy here in this candle. Then the next one is when the market opened, and the market started to, let me remove this line. Look at this thing, this big wick right there by the time the market opened. So a lot of volatility, and I was closing right here. When the market opened was right here. The market opened with this candle, big engulfing candle. It big pushed up, and it reached this level right here. I closed most of my entries already. By this distance, you guys know me already. So I usually tend to close my entries halfway to my take profit. Okay, and I usually leave either one or two, depending on the day, depending how I'm feeling, you know. I usually leave one entry open and I just let it run. So what the price did a push up. I put my stop loss to break even, and the price came back down. You know, I took my profits here, closed most of my entries, and the price came back down to stop me out. And then it started to continue pushing up. So I was like, I was telling you guys, if you know, if you want to actually go for another buy, you have to wait for the breakout of this structure, of this level right here at this point. And that's what just happened. You know, the price, I was just watching, I went out, you know, I was doing some things here in my house and I left my computer. Then when I came back, I saw the price was actually reaching my take profit limit. However, because I put it to break even, you know, stop me out, doesn't matter. I was already to catch most of my entries right here. But the price actually did continue. So if I would have trust my analysis, I would have just let that run. Like, and that's something that, like I mentioned, you have to understand, you have to learn how to develop that. If you go on a 30-minute, look how this candle ended. It ended on an engulfing candle. Plus, you're seeing the Fibonacci is touching just the 50% on the Fibonacci. So this is it. This is giving you the confirmation. The price is definitely holding the zone, basically, because it didn't broke below. It's basically a zone. So this is an entire area right here. You can even call it like here. You know, see the price is even there. You know, it's a zone. It's not just a line. It's a zone. So the price did basically push up and then did a retest, and then on that retest, it created an engulfing candle, and then boom, if you wanted to get in there, that was a beautiful entry right there. And your take profit, you know, would have been this level right here. And because the price is creating new highs, like it's difficult to know where you can take your profits. So you usually go either 1-to-1 risk to reward or 1-to-2 risk to reward, right? Because there's nothing else behind, like there's nothing else. So the safe way, I usually go either 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Okay. At this point, I already closed most of my entries, and I have this to break even. My actual entries is break even at the moment. So beautiful, beautiful trades today. Just basically following price action after the market opened. The market kept continue pushing up after the market opened. Beautiful entry by the time right here, 8:30 a.m. when the market opened. And with the US 30, the US 30 was actually doing something crazy as well. It's starting to come back up, to come back down actually, but I'm actually in this trade as well. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold this entry for, let's see, until tomorrow. I think I'm going to hold it at least until tomorrow. There's this level right here. So what happened? Look at this nice head and shoulder pattern. This pattern repeated today in a lot of things, in a lot of pairs. I will show you. In the Euro USD was also forming this type of pattern. So of course, because of the time, the price may start being, you know, consolidating. I don't care at this point if I lose this one, even if it drops here, my entry, I did my entry somewhere around here because I knew, like, something was telling me, oh man, this is when the market was down here. I was also telling you guys in the Telegram group that I don't know why, but I want to go on a buy. I don't want to go on a sell. So what happened? Let me go on a 15-minute right here. The market was somehow creating this type of flag pattern right here. This did break below and it went down a couple pips and then it started to push up. But it didn't just went down just a couple pips. Look, from here to here, there are actually 131 pips. So it's not a small drop. This is a big ass drop. It's a very big drop right there as soon as the market opened. So very big drop. And then it started to come back up. Okay, so when he came back up, I was like, oh man, this is it. This is the actual shoulder. This is the completion of the right shoulder right here on the pattern that I was seeing. It's not perfect, the pattern, like you cannot see it that perfect, but I mean, it's never going to be that perfect. And I was like, man, this, you know, this is definitely it. But I was already in. When the price dropped, I wanted to buy. I don't know why, but I wanted to buy. I wanted this to buy. So then the price started to push up immediately from here. I did my entry there, and so far there are about 209 pips in profit. Like I mentioned, the price may drop. Since I did my entry here, I have my stop loss. I mean, my stop loss is below this structure right here. In fact, I think I put it, let me check my phone. Yes, it's below right here. It's on the 335. 33,635 right there is my stop loss. I don't care at this point if it, you know, if it touches my stop loss, I will definitely leave that open. I will definitely leave that open. But I think this is going to go up. It's going to go high after the breakout. If, you know, this is definitely going to be consolidating today, maybe tomorrow I start creating new highs. But I'm going to definitely hold it. Beautiful, beautiful trade, beautiful entries today, you know, in different ways. Like if you wanted to go for a sell, you could, like I mentioned, just right there, it went 137. Like I mentioned, just like that, by the momentum, you know, in just 15 minutes, 30 minutes max, you had already 100 pips already on your pocket. So this is a lot of pips right there. So like I mentioned, I always tell you guys, try to be humble, try to aim for maybe 50, 60 pips, close your pips, or close your entry halfway up or halfway down, and then let one run. Okay, put your stop loss to break even. All right, if you would have entered there, for example, on the breakout of the candle of that structure, the stop loss usually goes above this last high, and you take profit. Like I mentioned, it's up to you, because there's a lot of pips right there. That's a lot of pips. That's 100 and something pips. So you can go either one-to-one, or you just follow. Like I mentioned, I usually, when I'm trading the diamond strategy, I don't put a stop loss, because I'm watching the market right away. I do put a stop loss is whenever I'm going to be leaving my computer, I'm going to be going to the kitchen or leaving my phone, you know, that's what I usually do. But I don't put a stop loss. I don't usually put a stop loss. If I'm watching the market, I am my own stop loss, because I have my phone in the hand. So if I see the market, you know, coming back at me, I will be closing it manually. So, you know, it's about practice. And at this point, you know, man, definitely it went so nice today. I'm so happy that I was able to share all this analysis as well with you guys on the Telegram group. I invite you all to follow me there. Look what's happening with also, look, with the US 30 right there. Nice pattern. Plus, look what I have here. This is something I've been working on also. This butterfly patterns, cipher patterns. There was also another head and shoulder here. That's why it gave me the confidence when I saw this head and shoulder here. I'm going in, because after this head and shoulder, look, I'm going to show you the comparison there. Look, this is the current head and shoulder pattern that is forming right there, right? The price just broke above, boom, getting in. After this massive drop last week for the news, because of the news, you know, the price has to correct. Same thing happened here. You see, it's never perfect. The head and shoulder pattern, it could be a little like side to side, is not flat, but you can definitely see. So I was able to spot this one as well here before. So when I saw this pattern right here, I was like, oh, what the hell? This is going to definitely be pushing up. You know, comparison this one to this one is the same thing. You know, it's even right here, you saw there was a head and shoulder pattern. The price did push up after this massive drop. So the same could happen here. And I think it's happening already. And it's going to happen. After this massive drop, the price would at least reach this high, I would say. If you want to use your Fibonacci, you can go from here to there. and you can expect at least, to touching the 50% on the Fibonacci. I would be maybe closing my entry somewhere around here. But this pattern right here on a daily time frame is telling me much more. It's telling me that the price could even go higher. Could definitely go higher. It's beautiful, beautiful today. Let me see what else there was. Also, I think on a USD. 1 second, I'm checking something on my computer. Head and shoulder. Aha, USD CHF. Look. On a 1 hour, don't remember. All right, like that. Look, that's basically what I saw. It's a head and shoulder. It's kind of, turned to the side. It's never going to be perfect, but I'm putting here my stop loss, my sell stop if the price decides to break below, and I will be taking profits somewhere around this area. So nice pattern there formed as well. And Euro JPY. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty today. Look, what is this? Look at that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Beautiful. That's beautiful, man. Today was crazy. Let's see, S&P 500. Let me show you the S&P 500. You're gonna be like, what? What the hell is this? Look, what the hell is this? Look at the big push up. Tell me I'm wrong. So everywhere today, this pattern formed everywhere today after the massive, this is after the news. So whenever you see news that are affecting the market like that, you be prepared. You have to be prepared because the market will do their correction. So this is news. Market dropped because of the bad news and then started to correct. And now, okay, no, it's like basically telling us that our direction is actually up. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow, US 500, it's also going to be reaching new highs. I am 100% sure. Same thing here. I mean, look at this. Look, just like that. You can clearly see the head and shoulder pattern. Nasdaq, there's no pattern there, but is definitely creating new highs. It just reached a new high. So beautiful trade today. Beautiful trades overall, guys. Thank you so much again for the actual support. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Telegram. I will be linking the Telegram group below, so you can join. I provide pretty much all that information for free. I will also be providing coming soon on July. And we'll be starting my first mentorship for those who still want a little bit more of these strategies that I do, the TP strategy and the diamond strategy. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day, guys. Take it easy.